that was not enough give to me. That's not fair. But for years, I accepted that that was enough because I held on to the fact that I had invested so much time and I wanted to get married and I wanted to have a family. And I read the love languages book. I determined my love languages were quality time. That's my number one love language. Because when I had time with him out of the house, I felt the most loved. And if someone were to tell you, I feel loved when you do this, you think they would do that. Hey, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please consider subscribing. I create daily vlogs around my gay life, and I'm just documenting my life as I start to rebuild it. I had my first big heartbreak earlier this year. My 9-year relationship ended, and so we're in the process of selling our house and dividing everything up. Eventually, I'm going to move out, start to travel. I just recently started to date again. I have to build my confidence back up because I do feel unattractive, ugly at times. I hate the way I look. I feel skinny. And it all really goes back to the fact that I have problems with eating. I am underweight. I don't eat enough. I end up starving myself. So I'm working on all those things. I also started on medication earlier this year, a week before the breakup. Actually, the night that I got broken up with was the night I was prescribed medication. And I'm just trying to be raw and authentic here on YouTube, and my videos are also on Instagram TV. So if you have any interest in getting new videos to watch every single day and follow along as I start to become a different person. And the new year is a couple days from now, so this is the best time to hop on board and become a subscriber. My channel is also very small, so it's really easy for me to interact with all my subscribers. So if you leave a comment, it's a 100% chance I will reply to you. You can also send me a DM on Instagram or email me. I would love to hear from you, to get to know you. I'm trying to foster a little community here, so I'd love to have you on board. And I'm gonna leave you with that, as I am just gonna run to the store now. We actually had someone come to look at the house earlier today, so when I woke up, I had to scramble to put everything in the bedroom away and clean the bathroom again, just to make it look as presentable as possible in as little time as possible. I don't know if they liked the house. I don't really know much. I just want to get rid of this house so I could move on. It's kind of an insecurity of mine to go on a date and have to tell the person that I still live with my ex. If someone said that to me, I would be like, whoa, red flag. He's probably sleeping with his ex, or they're still talking, or whatever. But none of that is true. We stay out of each other's way. We barely talk. He'll text me instead of talking to my face. I'm lucky if I get a hello in the morning, and I don't get a hello unless I say hello. If I just walk by and don't say hello, he doesn't say anything. And I'm not like that. I'm going to be nice no matter how someone treats me. So I will always show kindness. And the whole point of that was that we are not together. There is never going to be a future again. He doesn't want me. He's made that very clear. He's moved on. And so I'm not holding on to hope. I am ready to find someone to spend my life with, but go slow. I'm not looking to jump into a relationship. I would be happy just having someone to hang out with and do things with. That's one thing I didn't have in my last relationship, was we did absolutely nothing together. And that wasn't my fault, because I would have done anything. Miniature golf, bowling, the gym, go to restaurants, the beach, movies, go to the pool, just sit outside and talk. None of those things did we ever do. Laser tag, gun range, anything you want to do, I would have done it. He didn't want to do anything with me. All I wanted was to sit on the beach for 2 hours. And in 9 years, we only did that once. So that was not enough give to me. That's not fair. But for years, I accepted that that was enough, because I held on to the fact that I had invested so much time and I wanted to get married and I wanted to have a family. But I did nothing in my life. And so I'm not going to make that mistake again. I need to find someone that wants to spend time with me. And I read the love languages book. I determined my love languages were quality time. That's my number one love language. Because when I had time with him out of the house, I felt the most loved. And if someone were to tell you, I feel loved when you do this, you think they would do that. But he didn't. And I know his love language, and I tried. If someone told me they feel loved when I compliment them, I'll compliment them every day. If someone feels loved if I give them gifts, I will make a gift. I will go get you little flowers or cupcakes, or, like, I am willing to do the work. He didn't even read the book. He could have read it, because I read it. I went to therapy for 4 years, never once asked me how therapy is going. Never once asked, can I go with you? I asked him, do you want to go to therapy? He didn't want to go with me. What are you supposed to do when the other person doesn't want to try? Well, I kept trying, and I held on, and I pushed to buy a house one day and get engaged. You shouldn't have to push. And I have friends that their partners are not proposing to them, and they're starting to get close to their 30s, or they're already in their 30s. And the old me had said, I wanted to get engaged, so I made it happen. If they want to get engaged, they should make it happen. Push. Tell them either get engaged or leave me. And the new me doesn't think that anymore. I think if you have to push, it's not working. Because the person should want to move heaven. What is it saying? The person should want to move mountains to marry you. You should not have to try anything. I am so worthy of love. Someone should be begging to marry me. And I have to have that view about myself, because if I don't, then I'm thinking I'm not worthy of love. But I know I am. And I know I would make someone really happy. So if a guy is not begging to marry you after multiple years, leave. Because imagine when it's time for kids and he's not an engaged dad. I want someone that will go to every soccer practice and sit there with me, because I want to do all those things. My mom was so involved in my life growing up. She was my Boy Scout leader. She was the Girl Scout leader. She went on school field trips with me. She was, she worked in the school system. She always helped, and made us a priority. That's the type of parent I'm gonna be. I'm all hands on deck. And I want a partner who is the same way, that wants to love me. Wow, I was not actually ever really planning to talk about the breakup, but I think I'm just frustrated that I am unwanted right now. But it's okay. Anyways, I'm gonna go get my ice cream. I want to say a little bit more about the love languages, because I think I was heated before, and I want to make it a positive thing. If you are in a relationship and you need to make things better or just learn more about the person you're with, or if you are single and you're looking for someone and you're not really sure what you're looking for, again, my relationship failed, but I kept it for 9 years, so that's not bad. And I'm also single now and I don't have much dating experience. But what I would recommend is reading the 5 Love Languages book. And you should read it with your partner. And if you're single, read it by yourself. And that will help you determine what you should be looking for and what you should do for your partner. So I know, based on the book, quality time is my primary love language, because I feel the most loved when we do things together. And that does not count as watching TV. Even if we were cooking together, or washing the dishes together, or taking a walk, going to the beach, or any of the other things that I mentioned before, that's quality time. It doesn't have to cost money. So that would be quality time. There's also words of affirmation, which would be thanking the person for doing a good job. If they take out the trash can, say, thank you so much for taking that out. I really appreciate it. Or complimenting them. You look beautiful today. You look handsome. That you smell really great. Anything that you can do to make them feel better about themselves, and that you acknowledge that they've done something positive. Let's see, what else is there? Acts of service, which would be cooking for them, making them a cup of tea. If they taking out the trash, maybe they really appreciate when you do it, picking the kids up from school. Anything to make the other person's life easier, even if it is a small little thing. Oh, okay, so the other 2 are gifts. So if someone likes getting flowers or little presents, then not everyone cares about that. And you can have more than one love language. I mean, you should be doing all of them. But for me, I personally don't care too much about gifts. But that's not to say if I have a new boyfriend and he leaves me little presents, I may love that. So your love languages can change. Your primary one. It doesn't have to be one forever. And the last one is physical touch. And that doesn't have to mean sex. That could also just mean if you're in the kitchen, putting your hands on each other's shoulders or around their waist, or if you're on the couch, tickling their leg. I will say, when I first read that book, it made me aware that my ex showed love to me in a different way than I thought about love. So he always made me cupcakes, vegan cupcakes, or pancakes and cakes on my birthday. And I know that's how he showed love, was by baking me things. He also, if I was standing in the kitchen, he would put his hand on my shoulder or pinch me or poke me or whatever. And so physical touch, those were his two ways of showing me he loved me. I didn't know that at the time. So I thought he's not doing anything to make me happy. I didn't realize he showed love in a different way. But here's the catch, is that I specifically told him my love language is quality time. So even though you're doing those other things to show me love, it's not how I want to receive love. So I know for him, his love languages were physical intimacy and acts of service. So he liked when I tickled his back, or if I got him a cup of tea or coffee, or if I asked him if he wants me to make something for us to eat for dinner. And so I did those things because I knew that made him feel loved. But he didn't do what made me feel loved. So learn from me and my situation that if you're in a relationship right now and you're showing love a specific way to your partner, take note if that's what makes them happy, or if there's a different type of love that would make them happy. Do that too. Do whatever will make them happy, and you'll see the world of a difference in the way that they show love back to you. And so in the book, they talk about this woman, how she wants one of the walls in her house to be painted. And she said she's been nagging for months and he still hasn't painted it. And the author says, "Do you think your husband knows you want the walls painted?" And she's like, "Yes, he just won't do it." And he said, "Okay, for the next month, don't ask him again. Instead, compliment him on everything he does do that's positive." And she didn't know how that would solve her problem, but every little thing that he did that was positive, she gave him a compliment. And before she knew it, he painted the walls because he knew that would make her happy. So I really suggest reading this book. And me being single, I already know that I want someone that wants to spend time with me. And I don't really want to talk about my first date with this person because I just don't want to talk about that yet. But on the first date, we did sit down in the grass together and we just talked. And that's not something that would have ever happened in my last relationship. So that meant a lot to me because it was quality time outside the house, away from the TV. So I took note of that. And if someone doesn't show me that they're interested in quality time, then they're not going to be someone I continue to see. So I'll leave it at that. Let me know your thoughts. What are your love languages? Leave me a comment below. I would love to know. Now, I think I'm going to try and head into the store and try and get wipes to clean inside my car. My mom got me a mini vacuum that you plug into the car, and I used it and it's amazing, and I vacuumed the entire inside, but I want something just to keep in the trunk, just to wipe in case I spill anything. And I want my car to look nice. For a long time, my car has been kind of not cleaned. And anytime someone gets in, I have to say, "Oh my God, I'm so sorry." I don't want to be that person anymore. I want to have a clean car, and I want it to smell good, be spotless, and I don't know, I want to impress people. So we'll see. Okay, so I just hate the way I look. I don't want to be this skinny anymore. So I'm gonna go back to the grocery store and get real food I don't know what I'm actually gonna cook yet, but I know that's the only way I'm gonna gain weight. I'm just gonna get a bunch of stuff and then put it all together and just eat a lot. I'm gonna just shove the food in my mouth. I want to gain weight so bad. I want to look good. I want to go on dates and feel like I have a good body. I don't feel like I have a good body right now. I'm skin and bone. So we can change that. I don't have energy either. And it's kind of like I want to wait until I have energy to cook, but I need to cook to eat to get energy. So let's do this. When I get back, I'll take my weight. That way we know what I'm starting at, even though technically it's the end of the day, so it's not gonna be my accurate weight. I'm just tired of not liking the way I look. I want my face to fill out. I want a nice chest. I want my butt to be bigger. And I know people are attracted to me now. I know that. People have told me. But I don't feel... Lady, you're crossing the road, you're not even looking, and it's not a crosswalk. Okay, so I got a lot of food. Maybe not that much, but enough to make. I'm gonna make a sweet potato and carrot pasta sauce with chickpeas. But right now I have another craving for ice cream. I think it's because my body is so undernourished. It's like, just give me sugar, just so you get something. And I want to be so content with how full I am. I don't like being hungry. I don't like that feeling. And I don't like being stuffed. So you know, on Thanksgiving when people eat so much and then they pass out, I'd never get to that point because I don't like to eat that much. I don't enjoy being full. I like to be in the middle. But the thing is, my stomach has shrunk because I've not been eating. So I have to keep pushing. I have to push through and just eat a lot. And then my stomach will grow. And then I'll be able to be hungry more often and want larger quantities. I changed my mind about filming tonight. I want to try and do it when there's some daylight. So I'll have that light that I just set up and then also light from the window. And that should give me really nice lighting. So we'll see what I actually record tomorrow, but I would like to record my weight gain journey, my weight gain journey, my Target haul, what I got for Christmas, and I want to unbox a video game collector's edition that I got. If you followed my Best Buy vlogs from maybe a month ago or a month and a half ago, then you'll know what collector's edition I'm talking about. I wanted to set up my lighting tonight, so tomorrow I can just get ready and not worry about putting that together. It's just one less thing. Regardless if I'm home alone tomorrow or not, I'm still going to record the videos. I don't care if anyone hears me. I want to give you guys more content than just these vlogs. If there's anything that you'd like to see me do or have any video ideas for me, please leave a comment and I'll try my best to make one of those videos. Alright, I'm gonna head to bed so I can wake up and film some videos tomorrow, which I'm excited about. I actually ate a couple snacks tonight, and I had some of the vegan lasagna earlier, so I feel like I'm gonna make progress towards gaining weight. If this is your first time watching one of my videos, please consider subscribing. I would love to have you as a subscriber. And do me a favor and give this video a thumbs up. And I'll see you in my next video tomorrow.